Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but okay, 5. I saw 5 films at Miami Film Festival's GEMS 2019 this past weekend here in, well, Miami. I'm super pumped that you're here, and if you don't know who I am, I'm The Real James, and I really like talking about movies. So each and every week I drop a new review, a new video, so don't miss out. Go ahead and hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel, like and share this video with your friends, and in the comments below. As you're watching me recap each and every movie I saw, go ahead and tell me which one you're most excited for this year. Alrighty guys, so let's go ahead and recap GEMS 2019, and I'm gonna start from the film I didn't really vibe with too much, all the way up to the film that I absolutely loved at the festival. Alright, I just have to find my popcorn, and I don't know where it went. It doesn't matter. Let's get started with number 5, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Directed by Celine Sciamma, this film deals with a romance that really starts from nothing and ends up into something. You have the painter and the subject, and both, I don't know, they just fall in love with each other. It's very much a feel-good tale in some moments, and then it really tears your heart up. Right off the bat, you can tell the cinematography is beautiful. I mean, this movie is shot so well. Both leads, Nomi Merlant and Adèle Haenel, were great. Both of them had such an emotional weight that they carried with them. I could really tell that they really gave it their all. I mean, they're good in their roles. But the thing is, I didn't really believe the romance, and that was the biggest issue for me. I felt the idea was intriguing, but it didn't really hit home. And especially in that final scene, there's a very long shot. I didn't really care for it too much. Okay, so let's hop right into number 4, Honey Boy. Directed by Alma Harrell, this is a movie that actually is based off of a script that Shia LaBeouf wrote while he was in rehab. And this is based off of him as a child up until his Transformers years, and how his father was really abusive and alcoholic and a convicted sexual offender. So it's really heavy, and on paper, I was all the way in because I love Shia LaBeouf. I mean, he was amazing in Peanut Butter Falcon, so I was curious to see how he would play his father, and maybe if some of those repressed memories would come to light in his acting. And I can honestly tell you, he didn't do a terrible job. I just don't think he was the best performer in the movie. Noah Jupe is clearly the standout. Now, Noah plays younger Shia, while Lucas Hedges plays, 20s Shia who gets arrested and then goes to rehab. I almost feel like Shia wrote these moments for Noah and kind of put him up on a pedestal because I was so bought into his character. And honestly, there's no one in this movie that is a bad actor. The only person I think that might have got the short end of the stick was Lucas Hedges, and then you have Shia being a little heavy-handed in moments where, he's just screaming. And I thought, okay, I dig what you're going for here, but I didn't really care too much for them lingering in certain scenes. Now, when the movie ended, I felt like it was a little abrupt. Yeah, there were good performances, but I don't think the movie overall was the strongest at the festival. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and move on to number 3, The Truth, directed by Hirokazu Koreeda. And let me tell you, whoa, boy, man, I didn't know. Okay, so I was so close to putting this at number 2, but oh my goodness, I enjoyed The Truth so much. The story surrounds Catherine Deneuve. She's playing the mother in this movie, and yeah, she's really petty, but she's an actor on the decline. And the latest film she's casted in is alongside an actor who's on the up and up. So you can tell there's a little bit of internal struggle. And then you have actor Juliette Binoche who plays the daughter. And she comes in with her husband and daughter, and let me tell you, it's really just kind of a complicated family tale. But the story does a good enough job with spending enough time with each character to where you can understand everyone's emotions. And that's what I loved about this movie. Now, Catherine and Juliette are amazing side by side. And it's funny because Ethan Hawke makes an appearance in this movie, and he's pretty good in his limited role. I kind of wanted to see more about his story because he is an alcoholic, and I thought that would have maybe added another layer, but it was still good. The Truth is a movie that you just remember, it has so many memorable moments, and it's just an enjoyable ride. But there's a good reason why this is not number 2, so let's hop into what I thought was the second best film at GEMS, and that's Marriage Story. Directed by Noah Baumbach, this is a movie that honestly has been getting a lot of Oscar buzz because of Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, but also just because it's a powerful film. And now I understand why people are raving about this movie, because it's fantastic. Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson, in the beginning you can tell they love each other, but then the film quickly cuts to present day and they're filing for a divorce. Now, I don't know how Noah did this, but the way he just kind of shows you all the evils and the horrors of divorce, I mean, listen, it sucks. Oh my gosh. But what I can confidently tell you is that Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson put on some of the best performances of their career. I'm not even talking about of the year, of the last 2 years, of their entire career. I was blown away, and I truly believe Adam Driver's gotta get a Best Actor nomination. There is this one moment where he breaks down completely with Scarlett Johansson and is just out of this world oh my goodness, I was so bought into each moment, and I'm so happy we got what we got because I was hyped for this movie and it exceeded my expectations. Now honestly, you could probably just stop the video and be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's his favorite film, but there's one more movie that I felt was the best of gems, and that's Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho. Y'all, I don't even know how to describe this movie to you without giving anything away, but what I will tell you is that when it was introduced, Jay LaPlante, who actually runs Miami Film Festival, said, the less you know, the better. And it is so true. You should go into this movie cold. You don't need to know anything other than it deals with classism, and it's Bong Joon-ho. He's one of the finest directors, and he's a mastermind. I mean, the guy is fantastic behind the camera, but it's also who he casts in front of the camera that I love so much in this movie. Kang Ho Song plays Mr. Kim, the father of the lower class family, and he's amazing. You can just kind of see how his character evolves over time. Listen, there are some sequences that left my jaw on the ground, and I've been hearing leading up to this film that it's an unpredictable movie, that nothing follows traditional beats, and it's true, because what I thought was gonna happen clearly didn't. Its unpredictability makes it honestly one of the most unique films, if not the most unique film I've seen this year, and it's the best I saw over the weekend. So guys, that's my recap of Gems 2019. Now, like I said, there are 2 individual reviews that I'm putting out, and that's gonna be for Marriage Story and Parasite, so don't miss out. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel below and hit that bell so you won't miss out on whatever I'm putting out for the rest of the week and for everything to come in 2019. Then in the comments below, let me know when you see these movies what you think, because I feel like my opinions were a little different from people that I spoke to, and I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Alrighty guys, so until next time, I'll catch you at the next screening.